what's up, guys? All Church Barbecue's coming up. Normally I make ribs, but today we're gonna do something a little bit different. And we're actually gonna make some tri-tip. So I'm going to slow smoke this, make it an all-day affair, and we're kind of gonna go from there. So I've already got a fair amount of them. I believe I have 9 in total, about 27 pounds worth of tri-tip. But yeah, just want to show you kind of some tips, tricks, how I kind of trim this down. So yeah, what we have is all of these have the fat caps already on them, but we're going to be removing the fat cap. And I've already taken off this fat cap, and I'll show you kind of how I do it. If you guys have any questions along the way or tips or anything else, let me know. Just comment down below and kind of go from there. But my best advice for you is to definitely have a nice sharp knife and kind of come in at angles, especially in the underside when you're doing triangles, because there's this connecting tissue of fat that runs right along through, because tri-tip is actually the joining of 2 muscles together. So you kind of want to remove some of this out. In some cases you want to leave the fat cap on to let it render back into the meat, make it nice and tender, but I'm going to be injecting this tri-tip, so I don't really see the need of having the fat cap on here, especially because I'm going to thinly slice this tri-tip and make it a little more edible and palatable. Quite frankly, I'll have quite a few women eating this, and I want to make sure that it's to their liking, that they don't have a whole lot of fat on it. Nobody likes a whole lot of fat, gristle, and everything else. So we also want to make sure that we don't sacrifice any of the meat, really. We just want to get just the tallow, only the tallow, and getting it as closely to the meat. So red is good, deep red, we've gone too far. Somebody's joined me. I don't know who you are. Comment down below and I'll see if I can pick it up. Let me see if I even have live comments on. Live chat. Perfect. Going live on Happy Eating is kind of a new concept for me. My wife's channel definitely utilizes it, takes advantage of going live. So I don't know, I was doing this and I was like, yeah, this is a good opportunity for me to just go ahead and do this. Starting with small cuts allows you to kind of get in there and get these pieces off. But this is what a trim tri-tip after we're all said and done looks like. Makes it a lot leaner, and I'll show you. This is what we're typically working with. So we're trying to remove these pieces of tallow here. We're trying to remove this fat cap that's on here. This one's not too bad. Some of them were, an inch to an inch and a half thick. So want to make sure that we're getting these all out of here. Starting in a corner, just kind of working up, but again, not getting into the meat. And you can kind of almost hear it tearing off of the muscle. That's a good sign. You don't want to hear it. If you don't hear that sound, you might be in the meat and cutting a little bit deeper than you need to. This tri-tip was actually a really good deal. I ended up picking up for, I want to say $3.49 a pound, which is stellar because normally, as it's trimmed, it's almost double that, $6.99 a pound or so. So that's a pretty good price that we got. Pinching and kind of pulling the meat off anywhere that you can start to get it to pull, and just, I don't know if you guys can hear that kind of just, almost like peeling tape. You can hear the fat coming off and peeling back. so normally I do, I don't know, like 32 full racks, making a 64 half racks of ribs for our all church barbecue. But yeah, this week rain is on the menu, and I don't want to be standing over the spit in the rain. So yeah, we decided we're gonna do a little bit of tri-tip. So I'm pretty sure that this will be tasty. I'm gonna be injecting it with. Sorry, I'm gonna be injecting it with some soy sauce and some liquid smoke under and in through the muscle tissue. So this side's looking pretty good. Got a couple of pieces right here that we'll just kind of thin out. So again, it's all about the angles, coming in with angles just to remove that, and then once you get a pinch, you can slimly take it off. So who's with me? Who is that again? Maybe I missed the comment. I wish there was audio. You know, you guys could talk to me like we were one big FaceTime family. So you can come in with angles. Once you've hit the meat, that's when you know you can stop and kind of peel back a little. So again, we're barely touching into that muscle tissue here. We're just want to get as thin as possible and not really make any sacrifices to the meat. Meat's already expensive enough, and the fat weighs more than the meat. So, you know, we've already we're just trying to maximize what we've spent on here and get the most out of our meat. Tri-tip is definitely it's a great piece and readily available here on the West Coast. If you guys are in Wisconsin or somewhere in the Midwest, you might go to your butcher and ask them for some tri-tip, and they'll think you're talking about brisket. And they come from two different parts of the cow. Tri-tip is going to be actually in the back here, whereas a brisket's going to come from the front. And definitely two pieces of meat. Both are great for grilling, smoking, especially long roasts. But yeah, definitely two different pieces. But tri-tip is again some joining of some great two muscles right together, and it's gonna have some great sirloin flavor and just that great beef flavor. Takes a lot of good flavors on, like garlic, or if you like to kick it up a little bit, some pepper or roasted pepper. So yeah. And I believe my wife is home.
You sleeping?
Yeah, I'm live.
You're live?
I'm live.
Aww. Papa's live on Happy Eating Buffs.
You guys want to come say hi?
How's your day? Good?
Yeah, yours?
Good. Where's the camera?
You guys come around here. Come around to the back.
Hi, Happy Heat. Hi, Happy Eaton.
I have two viewers. I don't know who they are. What do you guys got?
Oh, this is a pen. This is like a pen. It's a fidget spinner and a pen. So you twist
cool.
this. You twist this, and then it goes this it goes up.
Are you proud of me for not calling you?
Did you know I was live?
No, but usually I would like. That's like me. I call like 90 times.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Charlie, there was a shortage of volunteers, let's just say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was glad that I was able to help. It was definitely, I told them the best way I can put it is that it should have been a paid position, and they kind of laughed. It's a lot of work.
I'm gonna take this out for you.
What's a lot of work working at the
No,
bookstore?
Malachi, put that away, please. That is not for you.
No.
Let's actually put them all away until Gorney wakes up, and then you guys can have it all together. Put it back on the table. Thank you, son. What'd you say?
You said what's a lot of work? Trimming this or working at the bookstore?
No.
Mom, what are you doing? Mom says we have to wait.
Let's wait until Gorney wakes up. What do you think? How long until he wakes up? Have you looked?
I heard him, so now, yeah. That's what we got here, pretty trimmed piece. I thought I might have heard him kicking, but I'm not sure.
I'll take care of it. How was his afternoon?
It was good.
Yeah.
He just barely melted down. So again, this is what we're removing here is this fat cap and just trimming it up, making it look pretty. Usually starting here at the corner, you can kind of tear it up. And once you start, a few slices around to the front, and you might be able to get it off all in one piece.
What? Nothing. It actually writes. What is it? Let me do something real quick. Oh, it's something. Maybe. Oh yeah, I could do this.
Maybe I should have said viewer discretion advised. Some people don't like the look of this.
Easier because if you do this, it kind of hurts.
So again, you can hear that kind of classic, it's almost like tape tearing. So boys' school was good today? Did you guys get anything from the bookstore?
Mm-hmm.
What did you get? Just those fidget spinners?
The books.
You got books.
Yeah, that I want to read, but mommy won't let me. Well, mommy will let you, but she won't. These are the dance tickets.
I think we have some homework to do now.
It's for. Wait, is that Davis High School?
I don't know.
It says Spring Dance Friday, March 1st, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Doors open at 6:15 p.m. David High School gymnastics must have
Wow,
tickets.
that's cool.
Brothers, why don't you guys do your homework? What is it? I love mommy and Papa. You spelled mommy wrong. Mommy has two M's.
Oh my! I forgot.
Why don't you guys do your homework?
What's the pens?
That's fine.
No, it can't raise.
Oh, no, pencil, please.
I know I'm not
excuse
gonna
me.
make mistakes.
Excuse me. That is not a suggestion. I'm gonna work on my editing.
Okay.
Because I don't know how much of it I'll get done when we get back. So family meeting night, light dinner-ish, right? Same plan. Silas is laying really still in his crib.
So again, that's the fat back that we've removed. Yep.
Wait, is that, did that script get
Can
to
you
me?
actually, I'm going to say bye for now. So can you stop? Thanks for joining, guys. Happy eating. I'll show you what the rest of this looks like.